So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required.
Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nice interception, well timed.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Ernest. And the finish! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Tries a shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Howson has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Adama Traore. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Can he get it through? Ibrahimovic. Rice. Gullit. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. And there's Greengrass. Haaland! Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ferdinand. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Adama Traore. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. This looks promising.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, really well played.
That has been slung wide. And the counter is on. Now it's Haaland. Great chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. It is a good... Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but It's just the way it is.
It's another own goal. That is crazy.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Rafael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter, he's tough in the tackle, and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the...
And there's the shot!
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's gone loose. He's had it taken off him. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He is through here. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And he's intervened well there. Gattuso. It's Hullet. Toure promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernes. He's got away. Well timed, excellent interception. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Hullet. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shot could be on. Terrific header. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bale going face-to-face with his great rival.
Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Maradona with the short one. He's in space and looking for options. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Maradona. Looking to play him in. Here's Beckenbauer. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Shevchenko. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Referee's given a throw. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Crosses it in. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Roberto Carlos. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Looking for a corner. Seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Bale. That ball looks a good one. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the pass is intercepted. Busquets. Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Maradona. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Busquets. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a throw. Nedved. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Marquez deals with that comfortably. And he's taking no chances there. Pull it. And the counter is on. Good take and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Swings it across. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
The tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
There's the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through.
Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Baresi makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Schmeichel will have to save it here, or there's real trouble.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short, and here's Messi. Elects to cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Gattuso. Oh, terrible pass.
He's having a shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hullet Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brilliantly cut out. And he's heaved it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Decent chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Some resolute defending there. No way through, so back it comes.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Roberto Carlos. Ernest. And he's onside. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ibrahimovic wins the duel this time. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Shevchenko chasing after it. Hullet. Oh, important interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 18, Shevchenko.
Ferdinand
Number
clears.
15, Messi. Number 13.
That's a good run down the left.
Roberto Carlos.
Maradona with the delivery.
Number 5, Varane. Coming on the field, number 45, Osman. Number
Nesta
14,
gets rid without
Ronaldinho.
sophistication.
Number 26, Davids. Number 3, Lilian Thuram.
Brazil
Number
really
4,
are showing all the
Ferdinand.
necessary urgency, but it's
Substitution
potency
taking
they
place.
need.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ferdinand did well. That could spell trouble. Neymar, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to clear it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Maradona. Knocks it into space.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
It's a quick ball upfield. I think we're just about done here. Ronaldinho hurtling down that right flank.
There will be 3
He's had it
minutes
nicked
added
away.
time.
Corner number 3 coming up. Ronaldinho plays it short. Hoeneß stood his ground strongly. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Nedved picks it up out wide. And here's Nedved. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. To further improve their position of comfort. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Looking for the run.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ball's out once more. It's a promising position. Here comes the cross.
Chance for a shot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Fenerbahce with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bergobi. Now it's Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Osimhen. Engages and forces him off the ball. Played out to the left flank. Wriggles his way through. He's got away. Nice control. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. Ibrahimovic, and Messi! It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Fenerbahce are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's being shifted off it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well measured. And he's on his way!
Chance! Superb from Osimhen! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been a...
Mbappe!
Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he was quick to react. That has not gone well. Ups for safety. Triol. Rafael Varane. And here's Osimhen. Passes short and sharp. Bellingham. Here's Matheus Cunha. Fenerbahce finding their passes. Hernes. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Bruno Fernandes. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Messi. Osimhen. He has a look up. He's onside. Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Madueke. And he was alert to it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hakimi. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's a good foot in there. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. Upamecano. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vinicius Junior.
2 added minutes.
Here's
has been
Matheus Cunha.
indicated.
Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further.
afraid to tell
I'd
you
always
that
be
we're
inclined to
expecting
go
traffic
for
to be
the
heavy
latter,
after the
go
final
for a
whistle
third,
today.
especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're off again. Hakimi. Ernest, quietly revving up. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And this is Ibrahimovic. Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Matheus Cunha. Good running, strong and purposeful. Puyol cuts it out. Rafael Varane. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. Matheus Cunha. Played out to the right. Hakimi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Yaya Toure. Hakimi. Yaya Toure. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, third corner of the game. Madueke goes short. Foot in. Shot could be on. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ernest. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's away. Ibrahimovic. Matheus Cunha. Bellingham. Matheus Cunha. Time and again they are repelled. Ernest. Ibrahimovic. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fenerbahce can breathe again. Just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Upamecano tries to clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Can he get it through? And the through ball. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
And that's it. That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Turkey have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And the shot!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one.
Superb from Hullet!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Messi, good read, needed to be.
Chance for a shot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Eze. Hullet. Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. That is a brilliant interception. Yaya Toure. And he's forced to go back. Hullet has found the net here, of course. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Yaya Toure. That's very neat. Cristiano Ronaldo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Otto could try cutting inside here. Oh, what a mistake! Bergomi. Now he's off and running. Makalele makes the interception. Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hernes. In with the challenge. Now it's Sané. Now it's Sané. Eze. He's in space and looking for options. And the shot! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Little doubt, that is a foul. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Aimed beyond the defence. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Eze. Otto. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Hernes. Oh, well measured. And this is Shevchenko. Hoisted in. Deftly away. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's
2
Otto.
minutes has been indicated.
Eze. Oh, this is a terrific run. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, off the bar! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement.
Just
A
quick
two-goal
announcement,
margin,
it is now
yes,
time for our
but
special
all
lottery.
things still
Please
possible.
grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Substitution for Turkey, number 21, Hazard. Number 17, Sane. Coming on the field, number 2, Cannavaro. Number 23, Owen.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Makalele gets over and intercepts. Eze. Vitinha. And it's Makalele.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
He's got full. They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Hoeneß going full steam ahead down the left flank. Vitinha. Now it's Eze. Otto. Some really good ball movement. Cristiano Ronaldo. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bergomi. Now it's Messi. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Messi receives it in a wide position. Oh, facing up to his... He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Substitution for Turkey, number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
Substitution.
Messi, and Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Otto is there, and he can get that clear. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Quarter of an hour into the second half, and he's being shifted off it. Referee has just said play on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary. Strokes it back. Can he get it through? Hoeneß. Pings it across. De Gea deals with that nice and simple. Opts for safety. Bergomi, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Thuram. Played towards the other side. Bergomi. And it's Yaya Toure. Thuram. That's been slipped through. So much time and space here.
Shot, surely! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their...
He's going for goal!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Eze really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Messi. And it's Shevchenko. No way through there. And the counter is on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution for Turkey, number 4, Puyol.
Yeah, plenty
Number
of jostling
3,
in that box, they just need a good
Ricardo
delivery.
Coming on the field, number 15, Daniel Van Buiten.
Now it's Pele.
Number 6, Rijkaard. Substitution in progress.
He is through here. Opts to play it back. And reclaimed it in a trice. Shevchenko has it in a wide position. It's not an especially good pass, that, or good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Drives it in. It's a mighty effort! Now, how often do you see that?
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Pele. And he stands tall, impenetrable. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. McManaman. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Pele. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rijkaard. Now Otto. Rijkaard. Played back to the goalkeeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he thumps it clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might
everybody,
not
and
feel like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, delightful ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pele. And this is Pele. Incoming delivery. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Berbatov. Pinches it off him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And he shoots! Pirlo. Yaya Toure.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Has a look and place it forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Fermin receives it in a wide position. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Played out to the right. Looking to play him in. Chooses... It's Pele! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Berbatov, driving on and making good progress. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Batistuta! And he nearly went all the way.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Pele. Oh, that's a great chance! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Osimhen looking to run onto it. That could spell trouble. Hangs in across. Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. Fermin gets into a good position. Nicely weighted ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Pele. Now, what about a counter-attack? Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Real chance! Goal!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let them...
There's the header! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Chance for a shot!
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and it's made its way to him, and he was alert to it. And he thumps it clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hernes looking for options for movement.
Decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response... And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Bergomi looking to penetrate opposition lines. And this is Pele. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He can get that clear, and he's quick to snatch it back. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Tonali. Now it's Berbatov. Can he latch on to this? That's been cut out, well played. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Berbatov. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Good chance here!
Nesta attempts a clearance. Caresses it through. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, super fast.
Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Cleared without complication. Nice sequence of passes this, and he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zanetti. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Thinks about the shot.
And a chance! He scores!
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Ibra.
Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the...
Can he finish? He's kicked it out just.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Pirlo. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pele. He's being urged to shoot.
He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Milan have the chance to go the other way. That has been slung wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davids. Now it's Osimhen. Cute ball now, how can he reach?
It's Pele! It's there!
It is no contest. It is a landslide. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, they could be caught out here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Howson.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Tonali. Antonetti. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did.